It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the home-standing Washington Huskies. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Right on target this time. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
He's back to throw on second down. Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds his tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. That's caught. It's Presley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To throw, it's Rodgers. A little release to the back. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Latu.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Slams ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Presley. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Watkins. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Going to the running game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Throws to the wideout. Got his man.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Looking for a crease. It's Watkins. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff to the single back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
That is the score. Washington 14, Tulsa 10.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Presley. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking for a man. It's Francis. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Jet sweep to the receiver. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled after picking up the first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
On the ground, it's Coleman. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Coleman. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. In the red area, it's Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
What?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Francis. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Francis. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Boston. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Boston. Makes a catch and knocked down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Presley.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Tulsa wasting no time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Francis. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Washington, 21.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. With jet sweep pass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He makes a grab. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies!
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Tulsa, 22.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, look out! The 20. Touchdown, Tulsa! And once he got loose, it was all over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Is good.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. On the run, it's Watkins. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Running it back, it's Boston. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide out in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw, never gave his receiver a chance. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Looking for space. It's Watkins. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Presley. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to the ground game on the left. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Nifty little dance step. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Getting some heat. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. With the catch, it's Presley.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Got it in the middle, it's Latu. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Latu.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husky! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
29.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Francis. Looking left. Complete downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Tulsa wasting no time.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it inside the 10. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the...
Touchdown, Washington! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
48, Tulsa, 29.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. To the air, it's Francis. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. He makes the connection.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Presley. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The give from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Francis. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Got it set up on the outside. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Give to the running back. Runs for the tackle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Time to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tulsa! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Pressure coming. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Back to throw, it's Francis. He finds his man. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. To the air, it's Rodgers. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it on the outside, it's Boston. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
At the 25-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Fair catch, called for and made. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Latu. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On second down, wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They haven't gotten much done here. Third down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime. Puts it right down the boulevard. No sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Using his legs, it's Coleman. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score. Washington, 60. Tulsa.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
They are up against it, a third and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do.
Touchdown, Tulsa! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Looking downfield, it's Francis. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. They want to throw it. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime.